And as we do every single year on the 1st of January, we take a look at those lucky enough to be born on the 1st of the year. We are expecting, of course, the Health Minister, Dr. Joe Phaahla, to give us a briefing on the happy babies born on this day of the year, those that kickstart 2024 for us. Let's listen in.
Let's bow our heads and pray. uNkulunkulu wezizwe zonke kwemindeni yonke sibongela Nkosi isibeletho eziyezamumatha abanye Nkosi baganile kade sebeyinhlekisa kodwa wenza ngecebo lakho Nkosi ukuthi kube kuhle emndenini abaganele kuyona. Sibonga ke bonke abafikile emhlabeni usukela ngosikhathi sikaKhisimusi kuze bese sona namhlanje. Akusiswe nguwe Nkosi ukubuthana kwethu nezinkulumo zokukhuthaza isizwe sakho nokuzinakekela ngokwezempilo. Hamba phambili uNkulunkulu wethu silekelela. Usisela umnyango wezempilo nemisebenzi yonke eyenziwayo ukukhuthaza isizwe sakho ba siphile ngendlela efanele. Amen.
Siyabonga mfundisi asibonge. May I report MC that the Honorable Speaker has had to leave Ubaba Ngobo for another engagement. We're then going to ask Ubaba Umbutu to welcome us to the whole district. Then we'll continue the program. Bye.
Siyabonga eshodi sibingelele Baba Phaahla, sibingelele undunankulu wethu khona phakathi kwethu, sibingelele uMEC, sibingelele nani ke nama officials akhona abasebenzi basesibhedlela bonke. Umuntu aqala bonke izwi, ngicabanga ukuthi elishaye khona impela mfundisi. Siyabonga nje izwi lesibusisile lisifake egiyeni elihle maqala unyaka uyabona. Umsebenzi ke ozokwenziwa namhlanje umsebenzi obaluleke kakhulu ukuthi sithi noma sijabulile siqala unyaka kodwa kube ukuthi nalabo abasesibhedlela bangakwazi ukuthi bajabule kanye nathi sisondele kubona. Usafakazela lokho ukuthi uhulumeni onakekelayo, uhulumeni ofisa ukubona yonke inhlobo yomuntu esesimoyeni esihle futhi esamukelekile. Ngalawo mazwi nje ngithanda ubanifishana ukuthi siyanamukela. You look beautiful. Angazi noma nisemdoni yini. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Happy New Year, We are now going to have 3 facilities, Minister, presenting. When we do this, we connect with other facilities other than the one we are in, which facilities will also give us their statistics. We give them 3 minutes each. We're going to start with Bethesda Hospital. I hope they are already set. Can they then shoot 3 minutes and not anything beyond 3 minutes?
Good morning, Program Director. With due respect, may I be allowed to only indicate that the protocol is all observed because of time. As presenting is Mr. Musawengosi Isaac Mate, who is the Chief Executive of Bethesda Hospital. I'm not alone. I'm having a District Director acting, Mr. Fabude, with me and the members of executive in the hospital. Without wasting time, we had the development from 12 o'clock midnight. We had 4 of them, but we are concentrating on the 3 initial according to the mandate. The first delivery was born to the mother, Uslidi Lendovu, a mother of 30 years old, who delivered at 1:45:10 seconds, normal vaginal delivery, delivering a female newborn weighing 3.220 gram, a single delivery. The second one is delivered to Miss Nondobeko Mhlongo, who is a 22 years old mother, delivered at 1:45 minutes, splitted with 15 seconds from the first one, with 5 seconds from the first one, per vaginal delivery, a female newborn weighing 1.960 gram. And the third one is Miss Mhlongo Nokwazi, which is the mother, 23 years old, delivered at 1500 hours to day, per normal vaginal delivery, a female newborn weighing 3.6445 gram. All there are single deliveries. They are given vaccinations of BCG on delivery immediately. We were prepared to actually give them also registration services because we had the Home Affairs representative with us, but unfortunately they did not have all the documents. So we will have to ensure that they register on time within the 30 days as stipulated. So we are delighted to actually present that we received 2 gifts that were from the leadership, our provincial leadership, and we have provided the one from our side as a hospital, so that we'll give 3 of them that were delivered earlier. So I'm here presenting that to Mr. Fawude to actually give them the presents to them. You will see them as we are pointing our video to them, as you can see. Fawude is going to give the presents together with the English Textbook United, who is the maker for. This is the first one who delivered at 1:45 temperature, as you can see. The second one will be Mhlongo, who has delivered at 1:45 seconds, also delivered today with an alarming weight of 1.960 gram, but also we are confirming that baby is well doing. There is no problem. He's been crying here, showing that he's healthier. And the hospital has organized, we were prepared to organize another gift so that we can actually honor one of the following. So the following one is Miss Nokwazi Mhlongo, 23 years old. 23 years old, who delivered at 1500 hours this morning. The normal vaginal delivering a female newborn weighing 3.645 gram, a single delivery as well. We are so delighted to have received this gift from our leadership, who are excited about them and who have shared their experiences with them, confirming that they are happy about what has happened.
No, thank you very much. And Bonil Ucha Umtandu, acting district manager.
No, I'm sorry, HOD. We were whispering because we were sensitive to the issue of time. We have realized that you are rushing. We should actually give you enough time, but he's here with me. He was actually whispering behind this camera.
Thank you very much, HOD, Dr. Shabalala. And our clients are very much grateful to the MEC as well. Thank you very much.
No, Siyabonga. Thanks, Bethesda. Let's go to Benedictine. Benedictine, I know you will do better than Bethesda.
Greetings, HOD. Greetings to our Minister, Mr. Joe Pasha. the Premier, Ms. Dube, our MEC, Ms. Namakuku. We greet you as Team Benedictine, boss. Speaking is Heliwe Mieza, the District Clinical Specialist Advanced Midwife, representing the District Director in this case. I'm here with the team from Benedictine. I've got the CEO, Ms. Kulu, and I've got our systems manager, our PRO, our IT, and the OM from maternity. For Benedictine, we've had 2 deliveries so far. We had a baby of Nondumiso who was delivered at 5:30 this morning, a female. The baby is not here with us because she's in nursery, but our second baby is baby of Nokila Shandu, who was delivered at 8:10 this morning, who weighed 3,680 grams. The baby is with us.
Weighing 3,000.
3,680 grams.
Grams, oh, okay.
So the baby is here with us, quietly sleeping. And we are happy to announce that both our babies have been registered already by Home Affairs. And we got the certificates which were handed to the mothers this morning. So they are both registered. And we were also fortunate to receive gifts from our MEC's office. So they do have both the gifts which we will show to you now. So we've got these gifts for them. Both mothers have received the gifts. Thank you so much to MEC's office. So those are the 2 deliveries that we've got so far as Benedictine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sisi. We thought you had delivered Ukoliat there, so now we are very clear. The minister is clear. Let's go to CJM. Charles Johnson.
Good morning, HOD and the leadership. This is Mr. Kumar, the CEO from Charles Johnson Memorial Hospital. With me, I have Umetron Flobu, nursing manager, UMN Ubilagazin, the operational manager, as well as the IT, Mr. Gordo. I also want to extend the greetings to the minister, Dr. John Patha, as well as our premier, Umama Udube. Siphinda futhi ngibingelele kakhulu ku-MEC wethu umama uSimelane. The status sethu here at CJM today, we had 4 deliveries so far since this morning, but we focus on the 2 that will be giving the gifts just now. We had delivery from Unotando Lungelo Ngobese. That was a cesarean section for fetal distress. She was a pregnant, she was a pregnant and she delivered a female child with weighing 2.5 kg at 3:59 this morning. We also had Usia Tabakosa, who delivered NPT. She was also a pregnant and delivered an alive female infant, 2.2 kg at 4:20 this morning. We also, the other 2, it's from Notando Move, and I was also a pregnant who was NBD at 6:16, delivered a male infant, 2.6 kg, as well as Unelsi Zulu. Also was a premigravida, and she delivered through a cesarean section for fetal distress at 7:20, and alive female infant was born, weighing 3.4 kg. All of them, they are not yet registered. They will be registered through Home Affairs tomorrow because their offices were closed today. But we are also grateful that we have received 2 gifts from our Honorable MEC that we will be giving to the mothers. And they said to say thank you so much to the leadership of KZN Department of Health that they have these beautiful gifts that they have received. Umama ulele lapha ngoba she was through section, so she can't wake up, but usancelisa nomntwana wakhe lapha bakhona naye hamba kahle. On this side, Miss Khoza naye nathi sakhe isipho ulele nomntwana naye lapha. Nani umntwana naye uyavela la eThonti uthi hi umkholi okhona wayakhala ke manje. Thank you so much.
No, siyabonga Mntu, ngiyabona usuzakhe isitulo sobukhosi lapho ngamabhaluni, siyabonga. Yeah, no, that looks nice. Thank you. See, Mamkati, in this hospital, this is the last hospital that's going to tell us of the numbers. We have 1 delivery in this facility. I'm going to see which it is. Should I ask Kulmel, and then we'll continue with our program.
Good day again to the leadership and principals and all the colleagues. Our delivery today, so far we have got 1. It's a baby of Ayanda Sishi. Ayanda is 29 years old. She delivered a male baby early hours of this morning at 0200 hours 25 minutes. It was a normal vertex delivery. The baby's weight was 2.95 kg. And she's been attending ANC regularly. And a lady from Home Affairs is on site. She's busy registering the baby as we speak. Thank you very much. So far we've got just that one.
Manje ngoba sikhuluma nabantu bazocabanga ukuthi attend ama meetings ANC.
She attended antenatal care. Antenatal care. Yes.
Noma ngithanda ukuthi attend
Yes, no, it's antenatal care. Thank you very much, my principals.
No, small, MEC, these are the 4 facilities that we're going to connect with. We would now like to ask MEC to make her own remarks, but also then give us the statistics for the whole province. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, colleagues. Good morning to the Minister of Health, Dr. Phahla. Thank you for being with us. Good morning to the Honorable Premier, Ms. Nomsatu Bengobe, HOD, Head of Department, and all your staff, District Director, and government officials who are with us, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all of you and Happy New Year. I firstly want to wish all of you a Happy New Year and want to say welcome to 2024. Today we gather not only to commemorate the beginning of a fresh new chapter, but also to celebrate the arrival of new blessings in the form of our precious bundles of joy who've been born on New Year's Day. Their entry into the world comes in the midst of many cheers and celebrations as we ushered in the new year. And so they symbolize hope, new beginnings, and the infinite possibilities that life has to offer. They are the embodiment of our collective dreams of a brighter and healthier future. We are pleased, Minister, to announce that as of 6 a.m. today, the province of KwaZulu-Natal had welcomed 58 New Year's Day babies from healthcare facilities across the province. And this number was made up of 32 girls and 26 boys. However, by 9:30 a.m. this morning, the number had risen to 84, made up of 48 girls and 36 boys. this is a trend that we saw during the Christmas day, but by the end of the day, we had more than 250 babies born into the province. So this is an indication that even in this instance, by the end of this particular day, our numbers would have gone up substantially. The province's first New Year's Day baby was born at King Dinizulu Hospital to a 25-year-old mother, Upilisiwe Chile. The baby arrived on the stroke of midnight, weighing in at 2.9 kg. Ijelejuba Hospital in Pongolo has had 6 New Year's Day babies, which is the highest in the province currently. We know that it might change during the course of the day. Here at GJ Crooks Hospital, we've had one new baby who was born at 2:25, as the CEO has indicated, and another mother is expected to deliver any time from now. The youngest mother in the province, or the youngest mothers in the province, are a 14-year-old girl who gave birth at Emmaus, 3 16-year-olds, 3 17-year-olds, 2 who are 18, and 7 who are aged 19. Now, of course, a 14-year-old minister means she fell pregnant when she was 13. And that's another serious cause for concern. We raised this matter during Christmas, but we continue to see that particular trend, and we think we really, as a society, need to take responsibility for this kind of actions, because it is a serious worry. I'm glad the mayor is here, because it means at some point we are all going to have joint programs where we go to communities and talk about such matters. Of course, we keep on saying to communities, Minister and the Premier, that when a 14-year-old, a 13-year-old falls pregnant, the issue of intlawulo is no longer a matter that must be discussed, because what damages are you paying when you have impregnated a 13-year-old? That person must just be arrested, plain and simple. And this is the attitude that we think should be taken by our society, so that we deal with this scourge once and for all. As a province, we remain concerned by the rate of unplanned pregnancies, which is evidenced through, among other indicators, the demand also for safe termination of pregnancy, especially within the 10 to 19 age group. Of course, we will never turn anyone back, but we are just using that as an indication that there is quite a lot of unsafe sex that is happening amongst our teenagers, and preteens, because a 10-year-old is not a teenager, can never be categorized as such. We therefore once again urge parents and guardians to speak openly with their children about sexual reproductive health. We are very much aware that it is a very difficult situation, or it's a very difficult topic for parents to engage on. If you are unable to start this particular conversation, go to any health facility close to you, get notes from the nurses that are there. They will be able to assist, so that we are able to speak to our young people and speak to our children, because if we don't do so, somebody else will do it, and they will be giving our children wrong information. School boys and girls should be encouraged to abstain from sex and concentrate on their studies for as long as possible. Those who are unable to abstain must practice safe sex, and we have programs that we call dual protection, which entails the usage of male and female condoms, as well as the long-active reversible contraceptives. Our healthcare facilities offer various contraceptive methods, including oral contraceptives or tablets, and Implanon, which is the 3-year option, as well as the intrauterine device, also known as the loop, which works for 5 years. For any unplanned incidents of unprotected sex, including cases of rape, emergency contraception is available in all our facilities, all clinics, community health centers, and hospitals, and this is aimed to reduce the risk of pregnancy. We also offer post-exposure prophylaxis, and we encourage communities to go into our facilities and inquire about this. But the sooner the emergency contraception is taken, the better the chance of preventing an unwanted and unplanned pregnancy. If contraception has not been used and the girl is now carrying an unwanted pregnancy, safe termination of pregnancy is available at 37 of our hospitals and 13 CHCs across the province of KwaZulu-Natal. 29 of our facilities provide termination of pregnancy within the second trimester. But again, we must emphasize that the sooner an unwanted pregnancy is detected and reported, the easier and safer it is to terminate. We are also aware, Minister, that in other instances, termination of pregnancy is used by other young people as a form of contraception, and we discourage that very much, because you only get to use termination when you are really forced and you have no other option. But it is available and no one will be judged. However, we request that our young people should take responsibility for their sexual behavior. But of course, today is a happy day, as indicated earlier on. It's a day to welcome these new lives into the world, and we've come bearing gifts. The Minister and the Premier are going to be going down to visit the the newborns, but we also have gifts, Minister, for our toddlers that are in hospital who couldn't go back home. So we are hoping that at least we will brighten their day a little bit together with the day of their families, especially those kids who have not been able to go back home because they had to stay in the facility. So that is our statement of the province so far, and we do appreciate the fact that we have the Premier and the Minister with us. It's a very exciting opportunity. I think we've not had all two of you in one space, so we feel very honored as the province of KwaZulu-Natal that we are able to sit with the Premier and the Minister in one space and welcome our infants into the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you very much. Can I then hand over to the Premier to give us her own remarks?
Thank you very much, MEC, and I wish to acknowledge our Minister of Health, Dr. Patla, my MEC of Health in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, the CEOs, and the HOD of the Health Department, and all other senior managers, administrative staff, and everyone, members of the media that are joining us virtually, and those that are present. Good morning to all of you, and Happy New Year. We once again gather to congratulate the families of the babies born on the first of the day of the 2024. Congratulate the arrival, as the MEC has indicated, the bundle of joy. We wish you all the joy and happiness of the babies that have been born. We hope that bearing this distinction of the New Year baby will be a good omen for the families as well as for our country and our province, which will help them grow up and become responsible citizens who will make a positive contribution to their families, their communities, and our society as a whole. We wish all the moms well as they go about this important task of raising their children, but also the families, as we all understand that it takes a village nowadays to make sure that our kids grow. I want to congratulate also the Department of Health, MEC Smilane, and your health care workers for making significant stride in arresting the issues of mortality in our province, but also in our country. We know and we still believe that breastfeeding, amongst many other strategies, has been placed at the center to fight the child mortality, and it has proven that it does work. We encourage especially the first-time mothers to breastfeed their children. Breastfeeding has many advantages, not only for the child, but also for the mothers as well. The one issue, MEC, that you also raised, and the Minister, that we are concerned about as the province, and we know that the MEC has provided figures. We want to add our collective voice and concern regarding the teenage pregnancy in our country and in our province. We punctuate this concern because, according to the recent report by the Department of Social Development, KwaZulu-Natal leads in teenage pregnancies with over 25,500 cases amongst the 15 to the 19-year-olds. Of greatest concern to us is the pregnancy of the 10 to 14-year-olds. And these we really regard as babies themselves, as girls. The national figure, according to the reports, we know that it's over 2,300, and that figure, over 540, came from here in KwaZulu-Natal. Much as we have to deal with those who impregnate these young women, this is also a time for us as a nation to reflect and reset in introducing new strategies of fighting the teenage pregnancy scourge. We do have programs, Minister, that we have put in place that are led by the Office of the Premier, working with the Department of Health, the Department of Social Development, to really go all out in talking to the young girls about the issues of preventing teenage pregnancies. Because it's really something that we do believe that our society and our families should be frowning on instead of being treated as something that is becoming a norm. There's also another pandemic that we can see now that is not just South Africa's, but is a global phenomenon, that one of absent fathers. We need to realize that the absent fathers in the lives of their children have a severe psychological and social consequences on the children themselves. Many children lack self-esteem, and they feel unworthiness, loss of sense of security, and many other negative effects that we've seen in and around us in the communities. And this is something that we really, again, want to call upon our communities, but also those fathers to be present in the lives of their children. It is something that we have started working on as well with our committees in making sure that we really bring back the sense of families, but also getting our communities to understand the importance, why it is important for fathers to be present in the lives of those children. The festive season is also time when most of us get to enjoy ourselves surrounded by the love that we cherish. But for healthcare workers, the police, the firefighters, and other essential emergency workers, all of those staff that have worked even through the disasters that we've experienced of heavy rainfalls in our province. This is the busiest time in their workplace. It has always been a time where they cannot even take leave. Instead, they have to put the shoulder on the wheel and make sure that the public is safe. So we want to say to them, we congratulate them for never, putting their tools down. But also we want to say a big thank you to all of them for their efforts, because they do not go unnoticed. The fact that even as we talk here, that there were babies that were born after midnight, the healthcare workers were there. The emergency workers were there in the roads when there were fatalities and there were accidents. And all of that really needs to be appreciated by us as government, but also to say, siyabonga kakhulu ngawo wonke umsebenzi omuhle abawenzela isizwe. I would also like to say once more congratulations to all the parents today for their New Year's babies. May they bring joy to everyone, the love and happiness, and we wish them everything of the best as they navigate through their life experiences. Thank you, Program Director.
Thank you, Premier. We will ask the Minister to make his inputs.
Thank you very much. Thanks, HOD, our program director, for this morning. Let me also recognize our Honorable Premier, Premier Namusa Ngube, and also my MEC on the left, Mama Nomaku Melane, the mayors who are here, and all the other the officials who are here. Good morning and a happy new year, happy 2024. I want to thank the embassy and the premier for really selecting a district hospital as the place in which we are welcoming the new year, and also coming here to see the new bundle of joy, the babies, and thank also the presenters from the 3 hospitals who presented earlier on, giving us also the numbers of and showing us the mothers and the babies who were born in other district hospitals here in our region. Congratulations to the mothers, especially all those who brought this bundle of joy on the New Year's Day. Congratulations to them, indeed very special. I'm just wondering what names they're going to give them. But of course, as a Premier was saying, as we do that, let's not forget the fathers. Let's congratulate the fathers. We hope that they were there. Or even if they were not there in the labor ward, but they were somewhere around, during that difficult time. I'm happy that the majority of the reports which we were getting was normal deliveries, because it shows that our women are coming for ANC, which is antenatal care, and that they are starting early. Our policy is to encourage that women should start their antenatal care before the week 20, and have at least 8 visits to the antenatal clinic. So the fact that so many of them were normal deliveries, I think in the reports there was only 1 cesarean section, and that says that the trend is very encouraging, that we're doing well in terms of making sure that women are coming forward. We must encourage the fathers to make sure, as Premier was indicating here, that it is a concern if we have a situation where fathers are not involved. We indeed welcome these new precious lives which have been brought to earth. It is a blessing, and maybe it's not surprising also that it's been raining throughout over the last few days. Even these babies, most of them, especially I'm sure here in KZN, they were born during the rain, and made it much easier for the mothers, because the rain also can make somebody a bit to be a little bit more relaxed. So we welcome this. We want to wish all these newborns and their parents all the best for 2024 and beyond. Let me also add my word of thanks to our hardworking health workers, all the midwives, all the other support staff, the doctors who are there to give assistance. Indeed, we don't often really give enough acknowledgement to our health workers who, under the worst of situations, let's not forget that not long ago they were really at the highest risk as we are battling the pandemic. The pandemic may be over, but the challenges remain. Infectious diseases, non-communicable diseases, trauma. We had a report earlier on as we were getting the report, amongst others, unfortunately, among some of the challenges is that the scourge of crime has not also left the health services untouched. We have had the reports which indicate some of our health facilities which are supposed to function for 24 hours, but which are not functioning 24 hours, not because they don't have staff, not because they don't have equipment, but because of the issue of crime. So we want to, as we really acknowledge the hard-working dedication of our frontline health workers again call on all of society to say that these are the people who save your lives. These are the facilities which, when at the worst of time, when you need help, that's where you will get the help. So let's do everything as society to make sure that we protect our health workers, we also protect the facilities at which they work. We want to also acknowledge the fact that in this period, when everybody else is traveling, having holidays, enjoying with family and friends, the health workers have to be on the front line, continue to look after not only the bringing to life the new lives, which we are celebrating today, those who get injured in car accidents, those who get too much, who indulge too much and end up involved in interpersonal violence, they also end up here. And it's our frontline health workers who are looking after them, and all the other ailments which don't give notice. The ailments, the asthma and all the others which don't say that it is Christmas, it is New Year. These are our health workers who are in the front line, so we want to acknowledge them and say, indeed, on behalf of all South Africans, all our people, we want to say they really acknowledge and thank you for their hard work and dedication. The MEC and the Premier have spoken about the issue of teenage pregnancies. It is a problem, it is a matter which we must all work together to make sure that we can reduce, if not completely eradicate. It is possible, but it's not a matter which only a health department can be able to achieve. We have our role as the Department of Health through our various sexual and reproductive health services. The MEC has gone into some depth in terms of what is available. We provide also youth-friendly services through which young people can be able to get services from our clinics and all the health facilities. But we want to say that this is also an all-of-society issue. We must work together from families as parents. We must work together to assist our young people as they break through puberty, understand their bodies, understand the risks, and understand all the changes and know how to handle. And of course, also when they go to school, the education system also has a role to play, and also our social development partners. But at the end, it's all of government and all of society. But I think, if we work together, we can be able to address all this. So our responsibility as the health services and all of us is to make sure that these bundles of joy which we have been welcoming here can actually grow healthy, avoid all the risks, all the infectious diseases, whether it be pneumonias, diarrheas. We've got the tools. All that we have. I'm happy that as they were reporting here, all the reporters were indicating the first immunization has already started, BCG and so on, they were reporting. So we want to say to the new mothers that indeed this is just the beginning of a journey to make sure that you can bring up a healthy child, a healthy baby who can grow into a healthy human being. It is possible through the services which we are providing. Just to give a glimpse of developments elsewhere in the country, we don't have the full report, but I will just give up to the last hour the report which we have received, which indicates that Gauteng is leading as the biggest province, of course, with the biggest population, with 112 newborns up to an hour ago. The boys are leading, 59 boys and 53 girls in Gauteng. My province of Limpopo, 41, just almost 50-50, 21-20 boys and girls. Mpumalanga, 28, with boys leading at 16 and girls at 12. Northwest with 33, with boys at 20 and girls at 13. Free State, 17, with lesser boys, 6 boys and 11 girls. KZN is leading, as the MEC reported, also with, I think the final figure MEC was at 84. Yeah, with more girls umakoti. KZN to be umakoti. So it's continued to lead in that direction. Eastern Cape, the final tally was 52, with also competing with KZN with more Makotis, 31 girls and 21 boys, and the smallest province by population, Northern Cape, with 15, 9 boys and 6 girls. We're still awaiting the figures from the Western Cape province. So in the last hour, the total, excluding Western Cape, was 382 New Year babies, out of which 194 is girls and 188 is boys. So I want to say, indeed, we say congratulations to the whole country, all the babies which were born, to all the parents and the extended families. We know that this brings joy to not only the parents, the mothers and the fathers, but also the Omalume. I'm sure there's a lot of slaughtering already, even though the babies can't eat the meat. But the older people are slaughtering, and they're going to enjoy the meat on their behalf. Going forward, we want to echo again to say we continue to provide the services, the sexual and reproductive health services, comprehensive services are available, youth-friendly services. So our young people, if you're not sure, please approach our health services where you'll be able to get help. We want to urge all South Africans, as we enjoy this festive season, as we go towards the conclusion, as we welcome the new year, to please again continue to look after ourselves, make sure we avoid unnecessary accidents, those who will be on the road, but also wherever we are, continue with the healthy lives. As we enjoy, make sure that we enjoy responsibly. We must continue to prevent disease, live healthy, eat also healthy diet, notwithstanding all the festivities. Please make sure that there is also vegetables, not just meat and pap and all those kind of things. Make sure that there is fruits also and vegetables. And even if it's a festive season, if you feel dizzy, something is not right, please approach our health services. Don't say, I'll go after the festive, because it may be too late. So we want to urge people that our health services are open. We will continue to provide comprehensive services. So as I want to close to say, indeed, it's our duty now. The year has started. Just a few hours late. From our side, we continue to work with all of society to make sure that we do our best to make sure that South Africans can live a long and healthy life. But it doesn't really start and end with us. We can only achieve this working together with all of society. It's doable. We have done it even when there was a pandemic. Life expectancy, all indicators show that indeed, not only as we were disrupted by the pandemic, but even before, and now we're picking up again, indicators are showing that there's a lot of improvement, whether it's in terms of reducing the maternal mortality, whether it's in terms of the neonatal survival, under fives, all those indicators, including also in the area of HIV and TB, that we are improving. And we will be, there's a hope that by 2030, all these targets of National Development Plan and all other international targets which we have also committed to, we should be able to achieve. Thank you very much, and again, a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that was Health Minister Dr. Joe Phaahla just welcoming the newborns that have been born on New Year's Day, visiting a district hospital in KZN.